Hello, everybody, and welcome to our special Christmas edition of the Quotable Podcast. I'm your host, Morgan.
And I'm Dutch.
And I am really getting into the holiday spirit with this one.
You better believe it, baby.
The 1990 classic, Home Alone.
Oh, let's get into it.
God, that music. It just brings back nostalgia.
It sure does.
John Williams, he did an amazing job at making, anytime you hear any of the music from the movie, it just immediately is like you could picture the scene when that music was playing and everything. Like, granted, they had some other Christmas classics mixed in there, but just the instrumentals that were made for the movie specifically were so well done that it immediately makes you think of the movie.
Yeah, I don't think you can ever go anywhere and not hear, even if they played that song somewhere else, or you're in a different part of the house and someone's watching the movie, if you hear that music, you're like, I know that scene.
Yep.
I know that scene very well.
Yeah, how about very well?
What about very well?
Man, we've been talking about doing this one since I think we started.
Yes.
Since we made our list of movies that we wanted to talk about, I was really looking forward to the Christmas season just for this movie alone.
Yeah, see, and I was looking forward to the Halloween season. I mean, that's my season. I love Halloween. I'm glad we got through it. I'm glad, and I am glad that it's Christmas. And I don't think that there's any other way that we could have started off the Christmas season than with Home Alone.
I mean, there's a lot of other great Christmas movies, but I think this is kind of the staple because I'm pretty sure since the movie came out, I haven't gone a single year without watching it.
And neither have I. It's going to be a staple for Christmas for many years to come.
Yeah. I was actually surprised. I heard that the network stations is not related to Home Alone, but they're not going to play the Peanuts holiday movies anymore.
Yeah,
or specials, whatever
dumb.
You want to call them. They're not really movies.
Yeah, that's dumb.
I know. It is dumb.
Because
you can find it streaming anywhere else. Well, excuse me. But, without going in chronological order, I mean, there's so many great scenes in this movie, aside from the whole gauntlet of,
the night before everyone leaves. That's the opening scene of the movie.
Right. I just mean, Harry and Marv going through the house and getting all torn up and everything. Obviously that's, one of the most memorable parts, but there's so many other great scenes, great lines. And
yes, there are many. I mean, honestly, I don't know just how many times, oh, you're missing some teeth. I mean, saying things like that when obviously no one's missing any teeth. I mean, but it's still so funny.
There's just little moments that were done so perfectly that makes this movie so great. I mean, obviously, Kevin McCallister, he was supposed to be painted as just little shit. Just a little jerk kid.
This kid is the devil. This kid.
But honestly, I feel like he's really misunderstood. He can be a little rebellious, yes, but Buzz treats him like crap.
Well, pretty much everybody in the family treats him like crap or ignores him all out completely. I mean, you see that at the very beginning when the mom's on the phone and you don't really know who she's talking to, but he comes in and she was like, come on, hey, off the bed. And he's like, hang up the phone and make me, why don't you?
Yep.
I never would have said that to my mother.
No.
We wouldn't be having this podcast right now because I'd be 6 feet under.
I mean, I can't justify everything that he does or says in the movie. But, there's got to be a reason why he acts out that way.
Yeah.
And you don't know what happened prior to the movie being filmed.
Right. And it's possibly also maybe along the lines of, you can tell that the family is pretty well off.
And you never
just by the
know.
size of the house. You don't know what Peter McCallister does for a living. You don't know what Kate McCallister does for a living, but they live in a pretty substantial neighborhood.
Yeah. It's 2-story house. Well, technically it's a 3-story house if you include the attic.
Well, it's a 4-story house if you include the basement.
Oh yeah.
So it's a silver tuna tonight.
Crowbars up.
I don't know how many times I've used the line, "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal."
Yeah. And it's funny because that movie did not exist. I think they made it just for Home Alone.
Yeah, they did. They filmed that scene just for Home Alone.
which is very strange. That
it is very strange. It's crazy. I mean, funny to think that's a fourth wall break inside a fourth wall break.
What is this, Inception?
We're talking like 16 walls.
Yeah, that's a lot of walls. Yeah.
But what if it were a lot of walls?
Well, all right. You know what? Let's just do it.
Yep.
Let's talk about the opening scene. We're not going to drag this out, but there's a lot happening in the opening scene that's worth discussing.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably tell that there is roughly anywhere between 20 to 30 kids in this house. And you just have this cop who's standing there, played by Joe Pesci, and he keeps trying to get everyone's attention like, little fella, hey, little girl, hey, you, because he just wants to find someone to talk to find out who lives here, because I need to talk to the homeowner. And you're thinking like, okay, well, he's probably trying to do the right thing. It is the holiday season, and when he finally does talk to Peter McCallister, he's like, we're just trying to make sure everyone's doing the proper precautions is all.
It's like, well, we got locks on the doors,
automatic
timers on the lights.
It's like, what more can you do from there? That's like, I don't know, state-of-the-art security system.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Maybe not leave during the holidays.
Yeah, I don't know what a state-of-the-art security system would be back in 1990, but
I'm sure ADT existed back then.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's utter chaos from the whole moment that you see the inside of the house. I can't talk for some reason because it's so chaotic in there.
Yes.
Yeah, there's kids running around. I think there's like 15 total people, according to Catherine O'Hara.
Really gets my anxiety going when I see that.
It's bad. It's bad. And so the pizza delivery guy shows up, knocks over the statue. This is the first time this happens.
Yes, and this is kind of like an ongoing thing throughout the movie. Like anybody that shows up at this house is going to knock over the statue.
Yeah, and it's like, how are you missing the statue? I mean, it's not a huge statue, but
no, it's like 2 feet tall.
Are you just that bad at driving? Is everybody that bad at driving?
I think so. And I mean, you can obviously tell that the Little Nero's guy, the pizza guy, he's bad at driving because like right when it comes, like his introduction is his little Yugo like fishtailing around the corner. It's like you're delivering a pizza, not running from the cops.
Well, maybe it's because everybody who shows up at the house is in a hurry for some reason. He's doing it because it's probably like 30 minutes or less, and maybe your pizza's free, and he's delivering like 12 pizzas.
Yeah, it's going to be $122.50. Not for me, kid. I don't live here.
Yeah, like Uncle Frank, the cheapskate.
Oh, God. I like it when he comes up and he was like...
He grabs the pizza.
Yeah, he grabs a pizza and he was like, all right, it's $122.50. Oh, it's my brother's house. Yeah, He'll take care of it.
Right.
Dick move. I mean, at least offer. Be like, hey, my wallet's in the other room.
Traveler's checks.
Yeah, I got traveler's checks. Frank, you got some money, don't you? Don't worry about it, Frank. We have cash.
Oh, my God. Change the record.
But Kevin even does start, and I know you and I have discussed this. I mean, in my opinion, Kevin's actions in this scene were justified.
Agreed.
But Kevin is the one that got shit on for it because I guess, back in the 90s, you couldn't stand up for yourself. I mean, you have the older brother who's a dick, like a full-on ass.
I mean, if your name is Buzz,
yeah,
I think it just comes with the territory, I guess.
Yeah, and you can tell that he's like one of those horrible older brothers just by the fact that like when his first introduction, when he's in his room and he's packing, you have Kevin come in and he wants to sleep in Buzz's room because he doesn't want to sleep on the hide-a-bed with Fuller, because if Fuller has something to drink, he's going to wet the bed. And he was like, I wouldn't let you sleep in my room if you were growing on my ass. And it's just like, okay, one, that mental picture alone is disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Like, that has bothered me since 1990. Like, and it still bothers me today at 43 years old. I am still, like, when I hear that, I'm just like, bleh.
So, does he have to sleep with his ass sticking out of the room?
Yeah, I don't know. And I don't want to see that ass. It's just...
No, nobody does. I mean, you've seen his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Woof. But I love that when Kevin goes in there. Like, why did he go in there? Was it to see if he can...
He wanted to sleep in there. Sleep in Buzz's room.
That's right. That's what it was, because he didn't want to get peed on.
Yeah. And then, I mean, when that's stuff... That's pretty sound logic right there.
Yeah, I agree. And then that's
Let
when
me
they
find
see,
somewhere else to sleep because I don't want to be peed on.
But then out of nowhere, he's like, "Whoa, check it out,
Old man Marley.
Yeah, that's what that's when they see the neighbor outside
Salting the sidewalks,
And
which is actually a very neighborly thing to do.
Maybe he's just trying to be nice.
No. You see that trash can full of salt? The salt turns the bodies into mummies.
Mummies? I don't know. I've this day, I don't know if Kevin says mommy or mummy.
Oh, he says mummies.
Because, like, I thought he was just scared. He's, like, calling for mom, you know.
Nope.
That definitely was not the case.
He wanted mummies.
Okay.
By gosh, those mummies, they're going to come marching right out of that trash can.
But it just so happens that
any day now.
That old man Marley looks up at the window right at that moment.
Yeah.
And he sees him.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know what? If you're going to spy on your neighbor, at least own up to it.
Yeah.
Your 3 kids staring out the window at him. If he looks up at you, then just stay there because it makes it look guilty if you
Maybe
just close
do
the
something,
curtains.
Yeah, do something polite like wave.
Yeah.
Hi.
Merry Christmas.
Good to see you.
Anything.
Thank you for the salt.
Yeah. Holy shit. That's a lot of salt. Oh, fuck.
So everybody goes downstairs to enjoy this pizza. And Kevin seems to be one of the last ones down. So, and as he's running by, he's like, pizza, pizza, and runs in there. And then he's looking around and all like 12 pizza boxes, and there's no plain cheese. So he has to make an announcement to the room like, did anyone order me a plain cheese?
Well, yeah, they did. But if you want any, someone's going to have to barf it all up because we ate it all.
Yeah. So then he starts being a real dick, and he's like, Kevin, quick, get a plate.
Yeah.
Sounds and looks like Chunk.
Which results, it kind of does, yeah. Which results in Kevin pushing him against the table,
knocking over the
milk, the soda, 2 liter of soda spills.
The passports.
Fuller gets smashed between the chair and the wall. Look what you did, you little jerk.
Yeah, and it's like, Uncle Frank, I mean, come on. You're being a dick.
It's like, did you not see anything that happened just then?
Yeah, you haven't done anything really for the family except for be an inconvenience.
A mooch.
Yeah, I mean, you come here, you don't pay for anything, and you're going to be the one that's like, look what you did, you little jerk. You ruined my Santa Belt slacks.
Yeah, something. They're talkers.
Yeah, and it does this slow pan across the entire room of like all these 30 people.
15.
Oh yeah, it was 15.
It was 15. But yeah, they're like
15 people in the house, and you're the only one that's got to make trouble.
And you got like one of the sisters. She's like just blindly wiping the top of the counter while not even looking at it. She's just rubbing the milk around into the tile. But it's
going to get down into the Grout.
I am Grout.
I am Grout.
Well, the whole reason Kevin was the last one down was because he was upstairs in his parents' bedroom.
Yeah.
Because I think he was freaking out about
he had to packing
a suitcase.
Yeah.
Right.
Pack my suitcase.
Hope you didn't just pack crap, Jeff.
Shut your face, Lenny. And what bothers me about Jeff is he grabs the toothbrush and puts it in his pocket. Like, put it in your freaking bag, man. Or leave it in the cup. Are you going to brush your teeth in the morning?
Right.
It's disgusting.
Aren't you going back to your room at this moment to put your toothbrush in your suitcase?
You haven't even had dinner yet. You have to brush your teeth after dinner.
I know.
I can't say anything. I got a teenage boy. It's like pulling teeth, trying to get him to brush his teeth.
Wait. Maybe if he just pulls his teeth out, he won't have to.
Oh, God, yeah. I wish. Change the record.
Yeah, but it's funny that, like, the whole thing about the voltage adapter. It's like, here's a little voltage adapter.
Here's a voltage adapter.
Yeah, but so in the first Home Alone, the power gets knocked out because a tree branch falls on top of the power lines.
Yes.
Because of the winter storm and everything. This is, after everybody has gone to sleep for the night.
Correct.
In the second Home Alone, which I'm sure we'll talk about next year, possibly. The alarm clock gets reset because Peter unplugs it.
Yes.
What does he plug in? I'm trying to remember.
He was plugging in his, I think a camera or a battery for a camera.
Yeah, battery charger. Yeah, something like that. But then when he plugs it in, he forgets to reset the alarm clock.
Which literally his face was right there by the alarm clock. I mean, that would seem like something that would catch your eye, like the blinking 12 o'clock would catch your eye.
What pissed me off about that, and then we'll get back to the first Home Alone, is the fact that like everybody in this house is relying on their
that
one alarm
clock.
Nobody else thought to set one too, just in case?
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, tell you the truth, like, that's what really makes me want to know what they do for a living, because your internal clock, I mean, you know, I have young kids, so I'm up early in the morning anyways. But even on a day like when they don't have to get up early, I'm still up early in the morning. So it's like, what time do they get up?
Right.
I mean, the shuttle showed up at 8 a.m. Like, I mean, I'm leaving the house at 8 a.m. So that kind of tells me, I think the last time I slept in, I think I was up until like 5 or 6 o'clock that morning and fell asleep and woke up at 9. And I was like, oh my God, like I got to get up, man.
I want to know.
I got to start moving. I'm burning daylight.
I want to know what time they actually left the house, because as Peter and Frank, who were the last two people to leave,
correct,
are walking out, they make a comment about 45 minutes to get to the airport and get to the gate.
Yeah. And I think I really want to say that they said the flight was at 9.
Well, and that's, if that's the case, you could tell this was pre 9/11 because.
Well, yeah. Just based on the year alone.
Because, like, well, I know. Go on this ride with me. I'll get there.
Okay.
Because anymore, you want to get there at least 2 hours before your flight is scheduled to depart.
Right.
Obviously, everybody was late leaving because the power got knocked out and everything.
Correct.
But still, 45 minutes. I don't know how close they were to the airport. But
yeah, I don't know either.
Checking your bags for 11 people that went, because somehow 4 people that were in that house did not go with them, because when they're doing the head count, before everybody gets onto the shuttles, the airport shuttles, that one girl says like 11 people, including myself, 3 adults, however many kids, 2 drivers, 1 something, and a partridge in a pear tree. But it's like, so if there were 15 people in the house before, how come only 11 people are going to Paris?
I think she said 11 children, including me, 4 adults. So that would be the 15.
Okay.
So, because she says 11 children, including me. So she's counting herself as a child.
Huh. Which
not an
weird,
adult.
Because she looked like she was at least college age.
Yeah, she did. I wonder what she's doing now.
Maybe she went into the family business and she has her own silver tuna.
Come on, it's Papa Burgundy.
As far as I'm concerned, what's her face is fair game. Nobody knows. Like, you hear other people's names, but you don't know whose kids they belong to. Like, whose parents they have.
The only one that I know for sure is, I mean, Kevin and Buzz, I know belong to Peter and Kate.
So does Jeff, I believe.
So does Jeff, and I believe Lenny.
Yeah. There has to be a 4th, I think. Or a 5th?
I think so, too. I mean, I think we would have to go to the scene where he's in the bed and he has the picture, like the family picture, to see who all's in it. But I know that the adult girl that counted everyone's head, because Joe Pesci does stop her, and he was like, "Are your parents home?" And she was like, "Yes." Yeah. He was like, "Do they live here?" And she was like, "My parents live in Paris. Yeah. Sorry." It's like, oh yeah, of course, it's a fancy orphanage, all kids, no parents.
Right. So so is she Frank's kid?
The adult? No.
Yeah.
No, it's the brother that lives in Paris. I think Rob was his name, because they make mention to him in the second one.
But it's weird because Frank, when they get to Paris, he's speaking French. So maybe it's just he knows a few things here and there.
Yeah, see, in Frank, I don't think Frank is actually related to anybody. I think he's related to him by marriage, because I think Frank's wife is... maybe Peter's sister.
Peter's sister, yeah.
That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's very possible.
Yeah, because I don't think Uncle Frank is related to anyone in the family.
But
like by blood.
Yeah, it's funny how long the pizza guy and Joe Pesci are just sitting in the foyer of the house.
It's like, what the hell do you talk about? I mean, it's like a 10-minute scene.
It's ridiculous. And then eventually Peter comes on. Am I in some kind of trouble? Am I under arrest or something?
No. It's just a lot of people are traveling over the holidays. We just want to make sure people are taking the necessary precautions. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then later on you find out, there was fuckery afoot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, shenanigans at its finest. Yeah, he is not a cop.
Lots of fuckery.
He's a burglar.
he's
cat burglar.
He's going to go burgle things.
Yep. He's burglaring. So you find out that, and he even tells his co-henchman, Marv, he was like, oh, and I do like the scene where he's like, number 661 now. And like the lights come on.
Yeah, because he's like all the houses where people are going to be out of town for the holidays.
Yeah, and he was like, and these people told me from their own mouths.
He wrote, yeah,
like exactly what we can do because you're not going to be here.
So that tells you that he, dressed as a cop, did the same thing that he did here.
Yeah.
At every other house.
Now, as an adult, the one thing that I'm like, really,
red flag.
Well, it wasn't a red flag for me, but it's just kind of like, okay, so you have people that are leaving. Like, I've gone out of town for Christmas. Like, I go back to my parents' house sometimes for Christmas. Who in the hell's leaving presents back home?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I bring the presents with me, and, I have them where I'm going to be. So it's like, they're breaking into these people's houses to get, like, but they're opening toys.
Well, in one of the houses, you see them opening presents. The McCalisters did not. They didn't even have a Christmas tree. Kevin cut that tree down from the backyard. Right. But yeah, that one house, I think it was one of the houses that Marv floods.
You're one of the great cat burglars, Marv. You think you could make a little more noise?
Think you could keep it down?
Hey, Harry, what house was that last night? Was that the McCalisters?
Yeah.
You're right. They're gone.
I knew they were.
Silver tuna tonight. Because he has that scuba diving gear on. And it's like, you're in Chicago or something, somewhere in Illinois. Like, who's getting scuba diving gear?
Well, there's lakes near Chicago, isn't there?
I don't know. I haven't looked at a topographical map of
no, I like the other
of the United States and
no, it's topography.
Yeah, topography. I haven't seen one of those maps since I was in high school. If
you engage in the topographics, then you're doing topography.
Yep. There's topography afoot.
Yeah. How about topography? But yeah, it's the interaction between Harry and Marv. It's like, obviously Harry is the quote unquote brains of the operation.
Right.
Marv is supposed to be the dumb one.
Yes.
But he's still stubborn.
Yeah.
So the two of them sitting in the van, and then like they're
planning. I get when he comes out of the house. Oh yeah. You're talking about the planning.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just like it when he was like, "Oh, we're looking at some fine jewelry," and he's like, "Toys."
Yeah.
He's like, possibly some really nice antiques, and he's like
odd marketable securities. Like, what the fuck? How would that help you at all? If there's securities, it wouldn't be under your name.
It's job security for a burglar.
Yeah,
for a burgle.
It's for people who burgle.
Yeah, if you're burgling, then you need some of those securities.
Yeah, but we had talked about a couple of the scenes that they had to fill backwards just for safety reasons.
Yeah.
So, for instance, the scene in the kitchen where Fuller gets smashed between the chair and the wall.
Right.
That had to be filmed backwards because.
Yeah, he would have broken his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's no es bueno. You can't do that to a 5-star actor.
No.
Like Kieran Culkin.
No, es muy interesante. And the scene where Kevin almost gets hit by the van.
Yes, that had to be filmed in reverse. And honestly, they did a really good job because, it looks like the van's going forward. There are like subtle things that you have to look for to tell that it was filmed in reverse.
Did you notice anything?
Yeah, the exhaust pipe, the steam that's coming off the exhaust pipe.
Is it going back? It's going into the pipe?
Well, no, it's not going into the pipe, but it's like in front of the van at one scene.
Oh.
It's because they had to back up and then reverse the film. So the steam is in front of the van, which it shouldn't be.
I never noticed that.
Yeah, it's just something real quick. I mean, you can't blink when you see it.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, but I do like when he comes out of the house and he's getting in the van. And that's right after Kevin stole the toothbrush.
Mm-hmm.
And he's all upset because he's like, oh, God,
I'm a thief.
I'm a wanted felon.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to have a record. But as Marv gets into the van, he's just sitting there and he's smiling. He's like, what? What are you smiling at? Huh? What's so funny? He's like, you did it again, didn't you? You did it. Why do you do that?
He's like, it's our calling card.
Yeah.
All the greats have one.
Yeah. And
we're the wet bandits.
And it's funny because I don't know of any great cat burglar, but I'm not in the burgling business.
Yeah.
Like, I don't burgle.
No.
So I don't know if there are great cat burglars that are like, oh, here's my calling card.
Maybe in the world of burglations, there is a team of burgles.
If there are any burgles out there, if you could reach out to us and let us know, do you leave a calling card? Actually, no, don't reach out to us.
Don't reach out to us at all.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to be an accessory after the fact.
We don't want to be guilty by proximity at all.
Yeah.
So don't comment.
You just keep continuing to do you.
Okay. If anybody who's listening knows any burglars, you can reach out.
Yes.
But we don't want the burglars directly.
But their calling card is stuffing dishcloths into sinks, and so they can block the drain, so they can run water.
Well, that's just Marv's
and
thing.
flood the house.
Harry wants to know. It's a sick thing to do.
It is a sick thing to do. I mean, my God, man.
It's sick. But it's
Gads, you're flooding the house? Have you lost your bearings?
But you notice, like, when Marv gets into the van, he takes the chewing gum out of his mouth and he puts it underneath the snow globe that he sticks onto the dash. He's got like a whole collection going.
Yeah.
It's like, I wonder how many he's taken from houses. Like is it one per house? Because there was quite a few snow globes.
Yes.
So going there.
But I do like the cop at the end of the movie, and he was like, oh, smooth move. You guys always leave the water running? Now we know each and every house you hit. And Harry's just like, great. You see? You freaking idiot. Like we could have gone down for just one thing.
Right.
One thing.
One house, yeah.
But no.
Yep.
But no.
One felony. No. We got hit for 10 felonies at least.
Yeah. But now he's, at this scene when they filmed it in reverse from the van, you see, as he was walking by, Harry rolls down the window. And he's like, hey, don't you watch where you're going, kid?
He's like, Santa doesn't visit funeral homes, kid.
Yeah. And then he was like, yeah, and then you're like, okay, Merry Christmas. And he smiles.
That's
and
when he shines the gold tooth.
Bling.
Yep.
It's like,
it's like,
it's one of those.
I don't like the way that kid looked at me.
Well, it's funny because, why would you like the way a kid looked at you? It's like, if all of a sudden you're just like, Merry Christmas, and you smile trying to be nice, and then all of a sudden the kid's like, I'd be like, well, that kid looked at me funny. Why would the kid look at me funny?
Yeah.
And then I love their inconspicuousness right after when they're like, oh, we'll just follow him, see what house he goes into. So as he's walking across the street, he just stops and turns around, and they're like,
Marv's like looking under the seat like he dropped something. But Kevin's smart.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing that he's got going. He may be a smart ass, but
he's a very smart kid.
He's intuitive.
Yeah, I'm not going to run home so they know where I live. I'm going to go somewhere else. And he goes to a church.
Yeah, he walks by the church and then he hides himself in the nativity scene outside.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, he must have ran into the church. And he's like, well, I'm not going in there. He's like, well, me either. The church isn't very welcoming of us burgles.
Nope. I thought they welcome everybody except burgles.
Yep. Do you remember when we burgled this church last year? We're probably still wanted for burgles.
They have a picture of us right in the lobby. Look out for these two burgles.
They've been burgling the whole neighborhood.
As far as the toothbrush scene, I know Kevin's smart, but
yes.
What kid thinks about, is a toothbrush approved by the American Dental Association?
Yeah. I know for a fact that if I left one of my kids home by mistake, I'd come back and be like, you didn't brush your teeth once, did you? He'd be like, nope. I didn't take a shower. I didn't do anything.
I forgot about anything hygienic.
I hit the gym and sweat off these pounds. That's what I do.
I'm still wearing the same clothes.
Yep. I didn't even change my underwear. You're like, you are nasty.
I am nasty.
Yeah, I know. You're 15 years old, man.
That's just nasty. But the store clerk, she asks the other guy.
Yeah.
Like, I've got a question about a toothbrush.
Yeah. Is this approved by the American Dental Association? I don't know. And he's like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Which is funny because you can't just look at the package and say, it'll say ADA.
It would say it right on the package.
Yeah. So, I mean, I would sit there and just be like, hey, Junior, why don't you come with me back to the toothbrush aisle and we'll just take a quick look and see if we can find an ADA approved toothbrush.
Horrible customer service.
Very horrible customer service. I mean,
you got to pay for that toothbrush.
Yeah. No, you pay for that up here, son.
But yeah, you got the South Bend shovel slayer
coming
in, and then he slams his bloody hand down on the counter, which makes absolutely no sense.
I know. Other than just for the
dramatic effect.
Yeah, the dramatic effect of like, hey, I just cut my hand, killing one of our other neighbors. His body's turning into a mummy right now in my salt.
You never find out.
Of course he doesn't say that.
You never find out how he cuts his hand either. That's always bothered me.
Yes, that is bothersome.
But this is the second interaction that Kevin had with him.
Yeah.
The first time was when
Do you
he
hear
realized...
me? I'm not afraid anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Because this is like... He goes through the whole process of realizing that his family's gone.
Yeah.
The cars are still here. They didn't go to the airport. I hate it. I hate it. Hate it so much. But when he comes down into the kitchen, it's perfectly quiet.
Yeah.
It's pure bliss compared to the night before.
There were 700 people in this house the night before. I mean, come on.
He turns on the TV.
Yeah.
And then he's like, where is everybody?
Because I'm sure that he's like, I just sat down and there's no breakfast in front of me. Mom?
Yeah. But I love how he goes through each room in the house and he's a different family member. Buzz.
Yeah. Uncle
Jeff,
Frank.
Yeah. Where are you guys? Oh, dude, I love that.
And it's funny because that plane is, and I never noticed.
Until I brought it up.
Until you brought it up. That plane is aggressively loud in that scene.
Like it doesn't ease you into the plane's jets.
Yeah, it's just full on like plane jet mode.
Yeah.
It's like you're on the tarmac with the plane.
This is when the plane's in the air. And then Catherine, whatever her what's his mom's name in the movie? Kate. She's like, I can't help but shake the feeling that we forgot something.
And it's funny because I like Peter because she's sitting there and she was like, and he's like, what's wrong? And she was like, I feel like I forgot something. She's like, we turned the coffee maker off. I turned the coffee maker off, and he's like, you didn't.
She's like, no, I did.
Yeah, and she was like, what about the garage? Did you shut the garage? And he was like,
that's it.
That's it. That's it right there.
I didn't shut the garage.
I didn't shut the garage. That's it. That's it. She was like, no, there's something else.
That's not it. Yep.
I'll never be able to do it.
No.
I'm sorry, Catherine O'Hara. I love you. I love you so much. And
she did that so well.
Yeah.
I wonder how many takes that took.
I'm hoping just the one.
Because she did it multiple. She does it in the second movie too.
Yeah.
And then she faints.
Yeah. I'm hoping that it was just the one take that they did. I mean, I'm sure that they were probably like, well, let's try it again and see if we can get it. But I'm hoping that it was just one take, and they were like, yeah, let's just use the first one.
Spot on.
Yeah.
Well played, Catherine.
But yeah, no. So she
makes you feel any better. I forgot my reading glasses.
Yeah, you have Uncle Frank, and I do like how he's trying to sympathize because I mean that's just funny because he's just like horrible,
just horrible.
Yeah. Well, if it makes you feel any better. I forgot my reading glasses.
If looks could kill. But like
when we get back to Chicago, I swear to God, I'm gonna put you in that trash can full of salt.
I can't stand Uncle Frank, and obviously it was intentional. He was written to be an unlikable person. He's a cheapskate. He mooches off of Peter's accomplishments. He doesn't pay for anything, at least that you ever see.
No, he never pays for anything. And then it even goes
he wants
further.
to talk shit about Kevin.
Well, it's funny because it even goes further when they are in France, and he's like, "Attention, attention!" And then you see the other sister-in-law who's in the back, and she's like, "Frank, those are for later." And he's just like, "Yeah, well, fuck it."
He's like, "Change the record."
Yeah, God bless. It is later.
It's like,
you know what time it is back in Chicago?
It's shrimp.
I don't.
It's shrimp cocktail
But I'm
time.
sure people are eating shrimp. And then I like buzzes, when the sister sits down and she was like, I can't believe it. And he's like, what? She's like, but our brother's just home alone. And that doesn't bother you? And he's like, no, for 3 reasons. He was like, A, I'm not that lucky. Two, it's like, we have smoke detectors. And D, it's like,
we live in the most boring street in the entire world where nothing even remotely dangerous will happen ever.
Yeah, and then that's when you see the Little Nero's pizza guy fishtailing around the corner again.
She's like, so you're not at all concerned that something's gonna happen to Kevin? He's like, no, the little
no.
trout, can use a little time in the real world.
And he was like, this is what he gets for being a jerk.
Yeah,
it's like
he's and now he's caught it in the butt.
Yeah,
which I've
he's
always
acted
liked
like
that.
a jerk for one too many times, and now he caught it in the butt.
That's such a great line.
I'm going to start using that. Don't act like a jerk. You're going to start catching it in the butt.
You're going to get it in the butt. Wait. Hold on. Wait.
Never mind.
No.
You know what?
Just scratch
I'm
that.
I'm never going to say that.
It just
ever.
That's not going to lead to good things.
No. I'm sure the police are at the door right now.
The house looks secure. There's nobody home.
Tell them to count their kids again.
For the longest time, I didn't know what he said. I had no idea what he said.
Yeah.
I think I had to put on the subtitles to figure it out. And now that's all. Now I can hear it clear as day. But like, I always thought he said
kids again.
Like I always thought on the counter kids again. On the counter kid. What is on the counter kids again? That makes no sense at all. But man, when they get to Paris, like they're just assholes. Obviously, they're panicked because they want to make sure that Kevin's okay, but they can't call the house because the power lines and the telephone lines were knocked out.
Correct.
In the storm. But as soon as they get to Paris, they approach that one lady who's talking to God knows who. We have no idea. And they just like steal the phone from her.
Yeah. Well, that's Chicago mentality for you.
Is that a Chicago thing?
Oh, we're getting the phone, lady. You may not want to be giving up the phone, but we getting the phone.
And then, like, when they take the phone from her, it sounds like she says, fuck you, but it's like she says something in French that sounds like that.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
It could have been.
Yeah, that's why it didn't translate.
Well, it's the same way that, people in America tends to only learn the cuss words of other languages, so maybe French people do the same for American.
Possibly.
Or English. English. We do not own the English language.
No, we do not speak the King's English.
We don't speak American. We speak English. But then, like, I love the fact that when Kate grabs the phone, she leaves the guy that's on the other line. She's just holding the phone in her hand, doesn't hang up yet. And then, and then when she holds it up to her ear, hello?
Oh, yeah, she's
she
going to
call you
back.
The conversation that she has when she calls the police, though, is funny.
Yes.
You got the lady that answers the phone. She's like, hi, I'm calling from Paris, France. Like, we left our kid,
our 10-year or 8-year-old kid home.
Yeah.
And it's like, we just want to know if someone can go there and check. Oh, he's home alone? Okay, well, let me put you in touch with crisis prevention.
Crisis intervention.
She was like, no. And he was like, it's like, Harv, there's a hyper lady on.
No, she's like, there's a lady on line 2. Sounds kind of hyper.
Yeah. And he was like, what line, Rose?
2. And he's sitting there eating a donut, flipping through a magazine.
Yeah, and probably like Mad Magazine or something.
The one thing that I've always thought was hysterical is like at one point when he's eating the donut, part of it falls onto the phone receiver
and just stays there.
Yeah, it just stays there.
I know,
because I think it was like chocolate frosted.
Yeah, because it's funny because every time I see that scene, I don't even pay attention to the background. I don't pay attention to him. I just stare at that piece of donut.
I can't.
That's just sitting on the receiver.
Has a child been involved in a household accident?
Oh God, I don't know. I hope not. Has he ingested any chemicals or anything dangerous like that?
No, he's just home alone.
I want someone to go check on him.
You want us to go to your home
and
just to check on him?
It's like, yeah.
Yes.
Rose, hyper on 2. Hold on, let me
Okay.
put you in touch with the police department.
No, they transfer me to you. Pick up.
I love her little panic.
Yes.
At the phone. She's like,
yeah.
Any luck?
It's just a bunch of answering machines.
Yeah. Which is funny because obviously she would have been calling people that live on the same street.
Yeah.
How do their phones work? How'd she get answering machines? You're like, oh no, the phone lines were down. They were a mess, lady. It's going to take 3-4 days.
That's a good point. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
I think answering machines would not work if the phone lines were still down.
No, because back then it would have been a physical answering machine.
Right.
Not like if a phone
Not
line was
voicemail.
down. Yeah. Yeah. Two totally different things, kids. There used to be an actual machine
I mean, it
that
could
you
have
put a
been,
tape in, and that would record your messages.
sounds weird.
It does.
I mean, it could have been people on, that maybe other relatives or friends that live in Chicago, but not on that block that was affected by the power
I guess.
outage.
Yeah.
That's possible.
So and then, so then I like because she gets back on the phone and she's like, somebody pick up.
Oh, it's you, ma'am.
Hi. Yes. Hi. I'm calling from Paris. All right. We'll send someone over to your house.
Check
to
on your son.
And that's when he's hiding on top of the bed under the covers. And you hear the bang. And he's like, because he pulls the covers down. And you hear the knock on the door. And he's like, and throws the covers back up.
But it's like, why? Why is he afraid of somebody knocking on the door?
I know. It wouldn't be the burglars. I mean, they're not polite.
No.
They just come in and
They would
burgle.
break in.
Yeah, they're going to break in and burgle.
They're going to do the burgling.
And that's exactly what they were doing. Like, I mean, because that's why he got scared. Because he was asleep on the recliner. And he heard the van and the door shut. And he woke up and saw their shadow. And he's... And so he ran downstairs and, like, turned on the light in the basement. He's like, I thought you said they were gone. He's like, they're supposed to leave this morning. Let's get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So he was scared. So he went upstairs to hide. And then the cops showed up, obviously not there to burgle.
But don't they have a peephole? He could have looked at and seen that it was a police officer.
He probably wasn't tall enough.
Well, he could have grabbed a chair, though. He's smart.
Yeah. I knew they had a mail slot. This is almost like the house from Uncle Buck.
Yeah.
When he just sat at the mail slot. I'm going to need to see some ID.
But it's interesting how he goes from the transition of being afraid
Yeah.
of everything going on outside of the house.
Yeah.
Even in the basement, he was scared of the furnace.
Yes.
Hello, Kevin.
I'm going to eat you.
Can it eat us? What's a furnace? I've heard of them. Oh, my God.
Yeah, so that's when he's just like, you know what? He's like, I shouldn't be hiding. I'm the man of the house.
I like how he does that little lip curl,
Yeah.
snarl, whatever you want to call it.
And that's exactly what I do. I'll sit there, like I'll be at work all day and be like, you know what? I'm going to go home and demand that I get satisfaction because I'm the man of the house. And I walk in and my wife's just like, oh, hey, how was your day? And I'm like, hi, what's good?
Yeah, that never pans out.
No,
Does
it never does. I am not the man of the house.
But yeah, then he's like, made my family disappear.
Yeah.
They have that whole montage where he's just running from room to room.
Yep.
And then he does that other scream. Right into the camera.
I love the scream where he's doing the brute on his face because that's only going to burn if you shaved.
Like, why did he shave?
Yeah.
He doesn't have any facial hair yet.
No.
He's 8 years old.
What's up? Yeah. Come on. You're 8 years old.
Well, yeah. But he has that whole dialogue after he takes a shower and he's like talking about what he did. He's like, I shampooed my hair using like all natural shampoo and conditioner.
Honestly, tell you the truth, I really respected that scene.
Yeah.
Because it reminds me of American Psycho. It
does. Yeah, you're right.
I used an almond body scrub to exfoliate my pores.
So I scrubbed behind my ears and inside my belly button, which I've never done before, but I quite enjoyed.
Now I'm going to go downstairs and put an ice pack on my eyes while I do my stomach crunches because they're a little puffy. I can do 1,000.
Oh, man, if he would have gone there.
It would have been great. It would have been so great.
But I think this is one of the first times where they play the White Christmas.
Yes.
And I can't remember who sings that
Perry
version.
Como.
Is it Perry Como?
Yeah, because I almost fall asleep every single time.
What always bothers me is because like Kevin's putting on the spray deodorant.
Yeah.
And I thought he was trying to do it to the beat of the song.
Yeah.
And like when he goes to his other armpit, he's off. I'm like, damn it. He was so close.
Quick, somebody get me a Walkman.
So yeah, it goes from him being afraid of everything to I'm gonna go to the grocery store.
Yep. Which I love that scene too, because he's got this grocery cart with eggs, milk, and fabric softener, and he grabs a little pack of Army Men, and he's got the orange juice because he's got a coupon for that.
I love how he takes the grocery cart up to the the checkout counter.
Yes.
And then the cashier's just looking at him like,
You sure you're supposed to be here, kid? It's like, where's your mom? She's in the car. What about your dad?
He's at work.
Where are your brothers and sisters?
I'm an only child.
Where do you live?
I can't tell you that.
Why not?
Because you're a stranger.
Yeah. But I do like that when she holds up the Army Men, she's like, And he's like, for the kids.
It's like you're 8 years old.
I know. I mean, come on, own up to it.
Hold on, I got a coupon for that. That's funny because I don't even use coupons.
What's great about this movie is, especially towards the end when he's setting the booby trap, like Kevin's master plan of attack or whatever the chart said that he drew up.
Where did he get blueprints of the house?
But I do like that he did it all in crayons.
Yeah,
I love that.
Well, you don't want to use markers.
But what brings me back is down at the bottom, the foot of the stairs. He sets all those micro machines.
Yeah.
Oh, I miss micro machines.
I had a few myself.
I had quite a bit, sir. Quite a bit.
Yeah, they had those little the different sets that you could combine and make a whole little neighborhood.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Good stuff, man. Talking about nostalgia.
Yeah, and then but when they come back the next day, when the burglars they come to burgle again, they come back the next day and Kevin has cardboard cutouts.
They come
and
back
mannequins.
Yeah, he's got.
I want to know where he got all the mannequins from.
I think they were all in the basement.
Yeah, so but who the hell has that many mannequins?
Maybe Kate does clothing design.
Maybe. I don't know, man. That's weird. I've never thought about it until right now. It's like, how the hell did you get your hands on all these mannequins?
Yeah, there was quite a few.
And if Macaulay Culkin was here, he'd probably be like, well, I just walked over to the prop set and got them.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, yeah, well, that makes sense.
Well, they had them ready for me, so...
I showed up on set that day, and they were there. Like, oh, yeah, damn it. Should have thought of that.
But, he's got strings or ropes, whatever, tied to the mannequins. And whatever motion he's doing, it would not do whatever...
Yeah.
It's making the mannequins do. One, it looks like he's drinking a Coke. Well, then you got the Michael Jordan cardboard cutout that's on the train set. And it just looks like he's walking through the house. But yeah, they come back and they think there's this whole party. I thought you said that they gone to Paris or whatever. He's like,
maybe they came back. Maybe they came back early. He's like,
from Paris?
From Paris.
I don't think so.
What's so funny to me is they show up the next morning and there's no one there. They're waiting around and they're like, I don't get it. Last night the place was jumping. Now it doesn't look like anyone's home. It's like, how long did you expect this party to go on?
Right. Did you not think maybe they're all hungover and sleeping in?
Yeah. People got up, went home, maybe. And the people that own the house would be there.
Yeah. I think that's a scene where Marv, Harry makes Marv go check on him.
Yeah, he's like, go check it out.
He goes to the back door or whatever. Yeah. And then that's when Kevin grabs the remote and turns on Angels with Filthy Souls, right away.
Get the hell out of here. It's me, Snakes.
They had a fact. AC said you had some dough for me.
AC ain't in charge no more.
What do you mean?
He's taking a bath.
He's upstairs
He'll call
taking a bath.
when he gets out.
I'll tell you what I'm going to give you, Snakes. I'm going to give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow, no good keister off my property before I pump your guts full of lead.
But I like when it shows Marv outside and he's just sitting there like, Snakes. And then he gets the firecrackers and puts them in the pot, right at the back door, lights them. The machine gun fire. Because I had never noticed it until maybe last year. He's got those huge speakers connected to the TV, so it's even louder.
Does he?
Yes. I had never noticed until...
I always wondered, that can't possibly sound like real gunfire to anybody.
Yeah.
Coming from that tiny little TV.
Oh, but when you see the size of the speakers, they are enormous.
Well, I guess that would make sense. Somebody just got blown away. Like,
Yeah.
what?
What? And he's like, yeah, no, there were two of them. They had an argument.
And
Yeah, one of them blew the other one away. It's like, let's get out of here.
It's like, wait a second.
It's like, we work this neighborhood too.
If the cops start fingering us for a job, that's
like,
gross.
And it's like, say the cops finger us for a job.
Wouldn't it be nice to have a face to go with their
They
questions?
start questioning us about a murder that took place in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice to have a face to go with those questions? And I'm sitting there thinking like,
It's like, yeah, that's a good idea.
of course
it is.
Snakes. I ain't never heard of that. No snakes.
Snakes. I don't know no snakes. He sounded like a snake. And that, my friends, I think that's a good time for us to take a quick break.
I'm believing so.
All right.
We will catch you on the flippity flop.
And we are back.
Yep.
Man, this is God, so many great things are going through my mind right now. Well, I mean, because we've got, when Kevin finds out that Harry and Marv are going to come back at 9 o'clock that night.
Yeah, I do like how they find out that he is home alone.
Mm-hmm. Because
they're sleeping in the van.
Yeah, they're there in the morning.
It's like a stakeout.
Yeah,
for burgles.
They've Burgle Steakouts.
Yeah.
Wait, Burgle Steakhouse.
You know what? Copyrighted right now.
Nailed it. Yeah, they see Kevin come outside to cut down the top of that one tree to use as a Christmas tree.
Yes, and I like it because they sneak up on the house. He's like, I think we're getting scammed by a kindergartner.
He's like, yeah, we'll come back at night. And, yeah, kids are scared of the dark.
Oh, what are you talking about, Marv? You're scared of the dark.
No, I'm not.
R2.
Not.
222. Just a couple 40-year-old kids. Yeah, so I'm wondering what, and it's funny, too, because when Kevin overhears this entire conversation between Marv and Harry, they're like, yeah, we'll come back at about 9 o'clock. He's like, 9 o'clock. Kind of makes me wonder what his original plan of attack is. Like, should I just leave and be gone and come back like, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning?
Right, because what would he have done had they not said that they were going to come back at 9?
Right.
Because even prior to that, that's when Harry goes up to the window when Kevin's decorating the Christmas tree, and he sees the reflection of Harry's face in the Christmas ornament.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah. Can you come help me?
It's like, yeah.
Oh, they know.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, he's home alone. It's like, yeah, the kid's here. It's like, well, if the kid's there, the parents got to be there. He's like,
nah,
he's home alone.
I love when I love when they use the title of the movie in the movie.
Yep.
Doesn't always work, but in this case, it was done very well.
My God.
He's
home alone.
It didn't seem forced at all.
No, it didn't seem forced.
So
from there,
we know that you're in there
and that you're all alone. But I do like, you and I were talking during the break, and the scene where, before Kevin basically turns his home into a fortified fortress, he goes to church. And I don't know if he was just planning on hanging out at church all night, but as he's walking by, he hears the singing.
Well, I think he goes to see Santa first.
Yeah, he goes to see Santa first.
Because he sees that one girl that's dressed like an elf.
Hey,
and he's like,
nice
shoes. Thanks. Like, why does she say it like that?
It's like, oh, he's getting into his car over there. You may be able to catch him.
Right.
It's like, oh, God, who's going to give Chris Kringle
a
parking ticket
on Christmas Eve? He's like, I know you're not the real Santa. He's like, well, what makes you say that? Just out of curiosity. As he picks the beard up, his fake beard up. He's like,
he had to throw away a cigarette.
Yeah. He's like, I'm old enough to know how it works.
Yeah. He's like, but I know you work for him.
I also know that you work for
You're in his employ.
He's like, no. That's what he asked. If you could just put in a word, like I did, I don't want any presents this year.
Yeah, he's like,
I just want my family back. My mom and dad Buzz, Lenny, Jeff, whatever, Megan, whatever.
Yeah. And what's really funny is, as an adult, being a Santa Claus, shouldn't he sit there and go, let's get you over to the police department?
Like, what?
We got to find out what's going on here.
Well, he kind of gives him a funny look like, wait a second. Why does he need his family back? Something is amiss.
Yeah.
He should have done something.
Yeah. Been like, you know what? How about we get in touch with the police and we can sort this all out, because
he didn't even
something's going on.
He didn't question it at all.
He's like, yeah, I'll see what I can do.
No, he didn't question it.
No, he didn't question it.
He should have said, hey, what do you mean?
Yeah, like,
where is your family?
Okay, let's dive a little deeper into this.
Rewind.
Here. Yeah. We're going to pause right there, all right? Kid, you're not making any sense.
All right.
What do you mean you want your family back? Like, whoa.
Where did they go?
And then you could have even been like, let's get the police involved in this. And then he could have been like, yeah, I'm Kevin McCallister. I live at this address. There are two burglars that are going to come and burgle the house at 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
You may want to be there waiting for him.
Yeah, well,
just saying.
Well, not Sandy, but
yeah.
The police.
I mean, because even in the basement, he left the basement door unlocked. Now, granted, it would have just been like, yeah, no, they're going to be there. They're going to burgle the house. Bam. End credits. Movie's over.
But I don't know. This wasn't even a mall Santa. He was posted outside in some random street.
Yeah, it looked like he had a Santa.
It was like a stand.
Like a stand in a median.
Right.
Of like a 2-lane highway.
It was very,
one lane going one way and one lane going the other.
Very oddly placed.
Yes.
And he's driving like a 1980 something Honda.
It's like a Civic or something.
Yeah.
I like it because he pops the clutch so it stalls. He's like, for the love of. Yeah, Santa's late for a little get together with Mrs. Claus, if you know what I mean. He's like, I don't.
So I'm wondering, if he had even bothered to press, what do you mean? I want my family back.
Yeah.
Would he have done the right thing? Or because he's mentioned he was on his way to a party.
Yeah.
He was late for a get together.
Yeah. I do right before he leaves, he's like, hold out your little paw here. And he's like, no, it's okay. And he's like, no. Anyone that sees Santa has to get something. He's like, my elf took the rest of the candy canes home to her boyfriend.
So he pours it was 3 Tic Tacs.
Yeah. Don't let that ruin your dinner.
I won't. How is that going to ruin anything? If anything, it'll just make your breath minty fresh.
Yep.
But then he goes to the church.
Yeah, he's walking by the church and walks in, and that's when he sees, hey, old man Marley.
Yeah.
Who comes over and he's terrified, thinking this guy's gonna murder me.
Well, he doesn't even see him at first. He goes and sits down just to listen to the music, and then he happens to glance over and he sees old man Marley sitting there, and he's like, the noise that I friggin' hate. But what I always thought was strange is before he gets up and walks over to Kevin, he looks back to see if anybody else is looking.
Right.
Or is that why he was looking?
I think he was looking to see are you here alone?
Oh, if
are
his
your
parents were there.
In?
Yeah.
You guys have lived next door to me for 12 years. I know your parents. I've seen them. Yeah. Where are they? But does he do that? No, he doesn't do it.
He didn't do it.
He didn't do it.
But
this movie was just full of irresponsible adults.
Right. My
gosh, man.
And
you really have one kid that just talked to Santa and said, "Hey, I'm home alone, man." Something's got to give. And did he do anything? No, he didn't do anything.
Erroneous.
He didn't do it.
Erroneous. Yeah. On all accounts.
And then he sees an even older guy. And did that guy do anything? No, he didn't do it. He didn't do it.
I mean, granted, Kevin could have disclosed more than he did. He didn't volunteer as much information as he could have. Yeah. When he finds out that the neighbor is actually a good guy, and he's just misunderstood, he could have said, you know what? I heard that some bad guys are coming back to my house at 9 o'clock to rob the place.
Grab your shovel.
I need help.
Grab your shovel.
He doesn't ask for help.
No.
He doesn't ask for it.
Yeah, he didn't ask for it. He didn't ask for it.
But the dialogue, I love the conversation between the two of them.
Yes, it's a very grown-up conversation. Very, Kevin, even at 43 years old, there are some things where I'm like, I don't know what the hell they're talking about. No, I don't know. I don't know.
So, right when he approaches Kevin, he's like, Merry Christmas. And Kevin has this look on his face like, huh?
The who?
Like, what did he expect him to say? I'm going to kill you now.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
You filthy animal.
Prepare to die.
I don't have my shovel with me, but I'll find a way.
So, and he starts talking about, he's like, oh, do you have a family? And he was like, I have a son. It's like, I have a granddaughter. He's like, that's her singing right up there. So, yeah. Hi, honey. Yeah.
It's like,
I
she's
can see
around.
her. Look at
she's
the baby. Look at the baby.
She's around your age. Do you know her?
He's like, no.
No.
I don't know her.
I don't know her.
But, and of course in this movie, they do it again in the second movie as well, but he has to give the elderly person that comes into his life advice.
Yeah, the second one was the homeless lady.
Yes. And I think it's just one of those scenes where you're just kind of like, you expect Kevin to be like, Like the person's going to look at him and be like, you're so wise. You're like a miniature Buddha
covered in hair.
You really know how to cut to the core of me, Kevin. So he gives these people life advice. Like, that's what I'm saying you should do. And he was like, what should I do? He's like, call your son. It's like, at least then you know. Like, and then you get to be part of your granddaughter's life.
But there's like,
I send her a check. I was like, well, I wish my grandparents did that.
Oh, they did. You know, they usually send me clothes. Well, that's nice. He's like, well, no, last year they sent me a sweater with a bird knitted on it.
Yeah, and he was like, oh, that sounds nice. And he was like, not for a guy in the second grade. You can get beat up for wearing stuff like that.
I know. I have a friend that got nailed for wearing.
There was a
rumor that he wore dinosaur pajamas.
And what's really funny about that is, like, as an adult, that old man should have been like, I think when school starts, I'm going to call your school and probably talk about this bullying situation, because this is borderline, like, attempted murder.
Right. So, like, last year, okay, so 7 years old. Don't kids wear stuff like that?
That's what I would think.
So what's the problem?
I don't know.
Why would you get beat up?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's Chicago. That's right.
Yep.
Chi-town. Violence capital of the friggin' world.
Yep.
But let's not open that wound. But no, I love how it transitions from Kevin's afraid of this guy. He comes up, says Merry Christmas. Mind if I sit down? Kevin's like, go ahead. You know, kind of deal. And then you find out that, you know, there's, whenever you see me, he's like, you don't have to be afraid of me. You can say hello.
Yeah.
And he's like,
and honestly, tell you the truth, I love that, because I wish they would have kind of expanded on it more, because you have Buzz and probably every other kid in the house who is terrified of this guy because they think he's the South Bend Shovel Slayer. For Kevin, the youngest person in the house, to walk out and be like, hey, Mr. Marley, like give him a handshake, a hug, or whatever, be like,
while the older kids are still afraid of him?
Yeah, like, Kevin's badass.
Kevin's a badass, yes.
He's going to run the house.
Yes. 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 That would be awesome.
It would be.
Because even at the end of the movie, they don't know that he's talked to the neighbor.
Yeah, he has no idea. I mean, you see him like wave from the window as he's hugging his granddaughter, and what you can assume is his son and his son's wife there for Christmas Day. What
I always thought, which is weird, when he's hugging his granddaughter, they're standing out in the snow, but it's like, I didn't realize that he had picked her up. Like,
yes.
Why is she so tall?
She grew overnight. Was she sitting down in the church?
Like, because he's kind of a taller dude, at least from what I can tell.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to look it up to see if, you know, this guy was tall. He did look tall in the movie. But you know how movies are. I mean, they always film from low angles. I mean, hell, Danny DeVito could be like 6'5".
Yeah. Not likely. 4'9" tops. No, but I mean, I like the fact that they kind of dive into what happened. You know, there's some rumors going around about me. None of them are true.
Right.
And then you find out that he has a kid, and, you know, at one point they exchange some words that were not so friendly.
Yep. He said his piece. I said mine. Haven't talked to him since.
I said that I didn't want to see him anymore. He said the same.
Yep.
Haven't spoken to him since. And then Kevin goes on that whole rant about, you know, I used to be afraid of going down into the basement,
Yeah.
to do laundry or whatever. He's like, and then I did it the other day, and I realized, it's not so scary once you turn the lights on.
He's like, what are you talking about? And he's like, call your son.
He's like, what's your point?
Call your son. Just call him. Just call him.
What if he doesn't talk to me?
Well, at least then you know.
Yeah.
Yet, another man afraid of rejection.
Aren't you a little old to be scared? You could be a lot. You could be too old for a lot of things.
Yeah.
You're never too old to be afraid.
Yep. So you're so wise.
Yep. He is.
May you rest.
Yeah, but like at this point, it's getting close to 9 o'clock. I don't remember what time it was when he actually leaves the church.
6 o'clock.
Was it 6?
Yes, because as he's leaving the church,
you hear the bells going.
Yeah, and he runs by a clock, and it's 6 o'clock, like one of those street clocks, which in real life I've never seen anywhere. So
what always bothered me is that he got that macaroni cheese dinner.
Yes.
That he bought at the grocery store.
I think I know what you're going to say, and I'm going to wait till after you say it
to see if
it's the same thing that bothers the shit out of me too.
Okay. All right. Well, first of all, when he's buying it, he's like, "Have you ever tried this? Frozen macaroni and cheese?" And she's like, "No, I'll give it a whirl or whatever." But no, he makes this for dinner tonight, and then you see the microwave go off. He goes down, sits down at the table, and he says his little prayer. Bless this microwavable macaroni and cheese meal, and the people that sold it on sale. Yeah. But what bothered me is that it hits 9 o'clock, and then he doesn't get to eat it.
Okay, all right, that's not the same thing that bothers me.
Well, he blows out the candles, but no, it bothered me that he didn't get a chance to eat his meal.
Yes, he's gonna have to heat it up again later.
He probably won't.
No, what bothers me about that scene is that he has a knife and a fork.
You don't need.
It's macaroni and cheese. Just get a freaking spoon, man.
Oh,
that's not stand on ceremony, Mr. McCallister.
I mean, I use a fork for mac and cheese, but
I mean, I'd use a fork too. I can understand that, but why a knife? I mean, come on.
No, I never.
Like, is your like esophagus really that small to where you can't like scarf down the noodle?
Well, granted, I mean, I understand that it's not going to show him eating every meal, but. Granted, when he was watching Angels with Filthy Souls for the first time, he's eating that gigantic bowl of ice cream.
Mm-hmm. God, I would be so pissed if I was the parent and came home and found that mess.
I hope everybody's drinking milk.
I want to get rid of it.
It's about to turn.
So, yeah, it hits 9 o'clock. So he immediately is like, all right. Now, when he gets home from the church, he was like, this is my house.
I have to defend it.
Which... admirable. Another thing that's kind of troublesome is this old man has had this in the church would have been his third interaction with this 8-year-old little boy.
By himself.
By himself. Not once would you just sit there and be like, where the hell are your parents?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, like if I see a little kid who's like, running around me or whatever, I mean, within like 4 or 5 seconds, I'm like, where the hell's your mom? Like, get away from me. I don't, what's going on here? So, like, are you lost?
Their first interaction where Kevin screams in his face, the guy could have said something like, hey, it's okay. I'm not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
He didn't say shit.
I know. And this has been an ongoing theme in movies that we have done. There is a lot of miscommunication.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff that could have been cleared up very easily.
Would have made these movies a lot shorter.
A lot shorter.
How about a lot shorter?
We're about to give you Home Alone in 20 minutes. The movie was only 40 minutes long.
Challenge accepted.
And most of it was learning everyone's name.
We still don't know.
Nope. I know Kate, Peter, Buzz, and Kevin. That's it.
Megan, Uncle Frank.
Jeff. Lizzie. I know there's a Lizzie in there somewhere, but I don't know who she is.
Who was the kid that was in the room with Buzz?
Fuller. I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't even know if he's family.
Yeah.
He could have been a neighbor kid.
No, he was just a neighbor kid.
Just
he
like
just
that.
Came over.
Just like that
he
little
came over.
That little shit that was by the shuttle vans.
Yeah.
Taking pictures of the inside of the freaking van.
But his questions were I mean, when I was a kid and I watched that movie, I'm just sitting there thinking like, oh my God, change the record. Ask something relevant. But now, as like in my almost mid-40s, here I am. I'm like, this kid is actually very intelligent. And he's just like, these vans get good gas mileage. Are they 4-wheel drive? And I'm just like, yeah, these are questions that should be answered.
I don't know, kid. Hit the road. I already told you, kid. I don't know.
Do they have Christmas trees in Paris? Yeah. Well, I hope so.
Yeah, he's talking to these drivers like they're going on vacation.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
And see, I love that little kid, though. And I like it when he's walking away, too. Like, nobody notices
that
him
he's not
there.
Kevin. That he's not even Kevin.
Yeah, but as he's walking away, he's like, bye, have a safe trip, bring me back something French.
Yep. Little shit.
Just bring back a pair of socks or something that you bought at like a gift shop in the Chicago airport. Be like, oh, no, these are French socks.
Do you hear the McCalisters are going to France?
Is it cold there? I do like the little girl when they're sitting down eating pizza at the beginning, and she was like, Mom, does Santa have to go through customs?
Oh, yeah.
So
it's funny, like, she actually looks like she could be Fuller's sister.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's another Culkin. I have no idea.
I don't know if there was
There's so damn many of them.
If there were any Culkin daughters at all.
Yeah, I have no idea. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if they were everywhere?
A clan of Culkins.
No, so he has 3 hours to get his house ready, and he does all these little things. Like I stated before, the micro machines at the bottom of the staircase. Love that. The paint cans that he has tied to the banister. The
little ornaments that he puts in front of the window.
Yeah. He covers the steps in water.
So because it'll
freeze
immediately.
He puts the burner on the front door handle, which, dude, I imagine that had to be some type of pain.
Yeah.
So, man.
He puts the blowtorch
on
over
the back door
by the kitchen.
Yep. He has his BB gun.
He does the saran wrap in
the glue.
It's like caulking. It's not.
I think it's like a clear.
It's like a silicone caulking. It's a clear caulk.
Yeah.
Cock.
Cock.
You see through
it's
cock.
Clear cock.
How many times can you say cock in a podcast episode?
He's got the clear cock.
And Marv gets that clear cack. No, Harry gets the cack all over his face.
Yeah, right in the face. Right in the face with the cack.
Face cack.
Yeah, and then the fan with the feathers.
Yep.
And then what else was there? I know there's one thing I'm missing.
You got the paint cans. Over
the tar. The tar on the stairs from the basement up to the house where you put the shingle with the nail in it.
He has the iron tied to the string.
Yep.
That's the laundry chute.
Love it.
Did he do anything upstairs?
He made the zip line from the upstairs to the tree house.
Right. He had torn up Buzz's bedroom. We never talked about that. Like, he goes and I mean, we don't have to like dive deep into it or anything, but I love the fact that he climbs all the way up the shelving in Buzz's bedroom
to get to that old lunchbox that had the money in it.
But like with all the shit that he bought while his family was away, it looked like there was like $3 in that little tin. It wasn't nearly enough for him to go grocery shopping.
Back in the 90s, it probably was.
Order the pizza. Oh wait, he did steal the toothbrush, so we didn't have to pay for that.
Correct.
But it didn't look like he had enough money to buy everything that he bought.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he got the money from Prop.
All the coupons in the world, man.
After I was done with those coupons, the store gave me money.
Yeah. But right when 9 o'clock shows up and like he's got the BB gun and he's waiting by the back door in the kitchen.
This is it. Don't get scared now.
Don't be scared now. Yeah. I think Marv puts his head through the.
He does.
The door
but
first.
What's funny is when they get out of the van, he's like, "How do you want to go in?" He's like, "Let's go to the back door." He's like, "You never know. He may let us in." He's like, "Yeah, he's a little kid.
Kids are stupid." You're stupid too, Marv.
No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Not. Yeah, so they go around the back, and they're like knocking on the door, and it's funny because Joe Pesci's like, "Hey, we know that you're in there, and that you're all alone." And then Marv's like, "It's Santa Claus." and his elves. So he puts the BB gun out the dog door and shoots Harry in the crotch. And he runs off, and I love every time he gets hurt, every time Harry gets hurt, because it's Joe Pesci. I mean, I know him from Casino, Goodfellas, The Irishman. I mean, any gangster movie that you can think of, he's always like, this mother effer and that mother effer and F this and F that. And
but
all
he can't do that in this movie.
Yeah, he can't do it. So he's just like, every time he gets hurt, he's like, and he's like, what? What is it? And he's like, and he was like, what? And he was like, just get the kid. Get that little shit. So that's when Marv comes up and puts his head through the doggy door. And Kevin's just laying on the floor with the BB gun. He's like, hello.
And he gets hit right in the forehead with the BB.
I love it when he pulls his head out and he's like, he's like, the little jerk is armed.
That's when they decide, like, I'm going to go to the front door. You go to the back, the
he's
basement.
Like, you go
down
to the basement. He's like, I'm going around front.
But I love how both of them, well, like, Harry, he can't even make it up the stairs. Like, he slips and falls, like, 6 feet in the air before landing flat on his back.
Yeah. And then Marv, I think it's funny because you see him, like, it's filmed from the bottom of the staircase. And he's just standing there like, this is it. And he steps on the one step and he's like, whoop. So he's like, it's the bottom. He's just laying there. He's like, ow.
Owie? He uses his crowbar to, like, get back up. And I love how, like, he falls again. And then the crowbar's still hanging on the door. And then it falls on his head afterwards. But when he eventually gets himself up, I love how his feet just kind of, like, spread apart. Yeah. And it's like,
I love that shot.
Touching the outer, I guess perfectly, because like the overhead shot, you just see his feet just go, and it's like, all right, I got this.
Yeah, and I think it's funny because Harry's around front. He gets up the first 3 stairs, takes a step, slips again, and falls, like, lands. And I'm saying, right when I saw it, every time I watch it, it hurts so bad to watch because, unfortunately, about 14 years ago, I broke my lower back in 3 places. Not trying to burgle. It was just a...
you're not burgling. You're bragging.
Yeah. It was it was an unfortunate accident that happened.
Well, when in Rome.
Yep. And seeing him land on those steps and roll back, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a broken back. I know that's a broken back. I've seen a broken back before, ladies and gentlemen, and that is a broken back.
Yeah, and he finally gets smart, holds onto the railing.
Yeah, all the way up to the top.
Carefully gets... And I know for a fact this scene has bothered everybody who has ever seen this movie.
The way he grabs the doorknob?
It doesn't match.
It
doesn't match
the
M that gets burned into his hand.
Yeah, it should have looked like a 3.
First of all, nobody grabs a doorknob palm first. You grab it like this, like sideways to twist it.
Not back in the 90s.
Is that
in
was
the
that
90s
thing?
people had etiquette. It was doorknob etiquette.
So you go palm first and then that's so awkward.
Yeah. No, I mean back in the 90s, I mean that's how you did things. Awkwardly.
I didn't learn that.
Yeah. I mean, God, the fashion sense alone from the 90s should have told you that we did everything awkwardly.
Women's shoulder pads.
Yeah. By God, have you seen the hairstyles?
Acid
in 1990,
jeans.
I had a spike and a mullet at the same time.
Ooh, double threat.
There's a hot lead. I was all business in the front and a party in the back.
I mean, obviously, if he turned to the doorknob like a normal person, it still would have burned his hand, but it would have only got his index finger and thumb, most likely.
See, now the thing that bothers me is that he used his right hand because he was looking in the window next to the door. On the right side of the door if you're looking at it from the outside. Mm-hmm. So if anything, he would have grabbed it with his left hand.
Because it was easier to reach.
Yeah, because your body, you're turning in like a weird way. So that's the one thing that bothered me.
Well, isn't it normally doorknobs are on the right-hand side?
No, mine's on the left.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You have a left-handed door.
Yeah. I mean, in all honesty, it all depends on how the inside of the house is designed.
Configured, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that will determine. Now, at your apartment complex, your doorknob's on
Mine's
the right.
on the right, yeah.
Yeah, so if someone's in the kitchen And you open up the door, you totally block them into the kitchen.
That's true.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, trust me. I've thought all about this.
My refrigerator opens on the right side, too.
Yep.
And we've had many a conversation
Which is definitely
about
the wrong side.
switching the door.
Yes.
Because it hits the doorknob of the pantry.
Yeah, I know. Whoever designed it was obviously an idiot. They were high on the PCPs.
Horrible, this person. I'll tell you what. The new place I'm moving to won't have that issue. Worth the extra money I'm paying.
Yeah, so from there, I love that they finally get into the house.
Yeah.
I love it when they get into the house.
Yeah.
Now, it does take them a little bit, but,
Well, it's funny
It
that
cuts
Marv
to-
was trying to break into the basement door when that door was unlocked the entire time.
And when he goes in, he's walking through and grabs the pull string, and the iron comes down the chute,
Yeah,
whacks him in the face.
Because he's trying to turn the light on.
Yeah, and that's a crushed-in face.
That string's not connected to a light.
It wasn't
not
connected
connected.
to a light.
No.
So,
The makeup that they did just to make it look like an iron had hit him in the face
yeah.
was spot on.
It was.
They even did this in the second movie where he's getting hit in the face with all those bricks. Oh, my God. It looks so painful.
It does. But then he's trying to go up the stairs, but there's all the tar. So you see one shoe stuck to the staircase.
Yep.
And then the other shoe.
And then the socks.
And then a sock.
Yep.
And then the other sock.
How slowly he steps down onto that nail.
Yeah.
It's like,
and you're like, that's got to be pain. That
like,
is just
why?
straight pain.
Okay, yeah.
With tar on
You're
your
walking
foot.
on tar, but why are you stepping down so slow? For dramatic effect again.
Dun, dun, dun. So he falls back. Now, the thing that really has to suck afterwards is, he abandons the basement. He's like, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to go back up the stairs and try to find a way in up there. Now he's barefoot. Out there walking back on the ice, the
Barefoot.
stairs,
Yep.
and everything. Yeah.
He climbs in through the window.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then goes right down on the ornaments. Like if it's like
They're
his
all
feet
glass.
like his feet haven't been through enough.
Yeah. Well, just the 1 foot. Just
But
the 1 foot he stepped on the nail.
But I do love that scene because, Joe Pesci, he tries to break into the back door, opens it up slowly, and the blowtorch catches his head on fire.
He sits there for way too long.
Way too long. Comes out, jumps into the snow head first, and
That pattern that's burned into his head because he's wearing the beanie cap is hysterical. It gets me every time. It's even got the little nub
of hair right in the middle.
Right.
Oh, love it. I love it. So then, he finally breaks into the house, kicks the back door open.
Knocks the
blowtorch
blowtorch off
goes
of the
down.
wall. Yeah.
And that's when he comes through and he figures out where Kevin is. And he was like, it's too late, kid. We're already in the house.
Yep.
And I don't know why he pulls the door open when he could have pushed it open and knocked the cellophane out of the way. But he grabbed the door and he yanked it open. And I guess, it would be for comedic effect. But walks through the saran wrap.
Yeah, because I think that was one of the
it.
doors that opened both ways.
Yeah, it is.
Swings both
Yeah, it was
ways.
a swing door.
Yeah.
So I don't know why he pulled it instead of pushed it.
Yeah,
So-
that is a good point.
Yeah.
He could have avoided some agony.
Yeah. And then walks through and it's funny because when he gets all that on his face, he pulls it off. He's like, now you're dead. And kicks the string out of the fan that blows the feathers all over him. But what's so great is as he's trying to get all the feathers off, him and Marv finally
Run into each other.
And he's like, Marv. And he's like, Harry. He's like, why the hell did you take your shoes off?
Why the hell you dress like a chicken?
And then that's when he's upstairs and he is like, I'm up here, guys. And they step on the micro machines and slip and fall.
He's like, I'm up here, you horse's ass.
See, and right there, right then, I probably would have been like, you know what, I don't
Not
know
even
about
worth
you.
it.
This isn't worth it. I'm out. I'm going back to the van. If you catch the kid, yell for me, but I'm just going to go back and chill out. I'm in pain. I am in agony, actually, and I don't want to be here anymore. I saw some macaroni and cheese in there on the table. I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to go sit in the van and eat.
After burning my hand on the doorknob, I would have been done.
Yes.
And then from Marv's perspective after seeing the tar. Or, no, the iron. Getting hit in the head with the iron?
Yeah.
Nope. Yep. I'm out.
Honestly, for me, if I was Harry, it would have been slipping on the stairs, the 3 stairs, and landing on those and like rolling back down to the walkway.
I would have just been recover from that.
Yeah, I would have been like, you know what? No. I'm just gonna lay here. I'll probably be here tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna lay here. I'm gonna lay this off, and we're gonna try this again tomorrow.
I'm just icing my back.
Yep,
literally.
And then when Harry finally like, dude, what are you doing? Or Marv's like, what are you doing? Be like, yeah, no, I took a tumble down these stairs and I'm just chilling.
I need to take some time off to get my head right.
Yep, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get some leave.
We're gonna circle back.
Yep, that's
figure this thing out.
Yep, this is absolutely asinine. But no, they put themselves through this torture.
Meanwhile,
yeah, and
in the Batcave, you've got these different cuts. To Paris, because Kate decided that she's going to stay at the airport and wait for a standby flight to get back home.
When she finally gets back, she was like, I have been to Paris. I have been to Detroit. I have been to... And she was like, where the hell am I?
Scranton.
I loved that he said Scranton.
Yes.
And I was like, yes. I had never heard of Scranton until that movie, and then never heard of it again.
Until The Office. And it wouldn't have even had the same impact if it wasn't for The Office.
I know. Oh, if The Office had never happened.
I'm trying to get home to my 8-year-old son.
She's like, now I'm this close and you're telling me it can't happen?
No.
Yeah. Enter John Candy.
I don't care if I have to sell my soul to the devil himself. John Candy's face is just like,
nah.
He's like, I'm sorry, can I borrow you a sec?
Yeah, it is funny too because he's talking to the guy like he's grabbing her like he knows her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, just come with me for a second. But I like that he goes off on the tangent and he was like, I'm Buck Pulowski, we're the Polka Kings,
polka.
It's like, oh yeah, real big in Sheboygan. They love
Chicago. He's like, no, Sheboygan.
He's like, I'm sorry. Did you say you could help me? He's like, yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm rambling.
I'm rambling here.
But I couldn't help it over here that you're having problems, getting home to your kid or something.
She's like, yeah, we left. We forgot him. He's like, that's
home.
terrible.
He's like, oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
He's like, well, we're.
He's like, you see the guy over there at the counter? He's like, he's renting a truck, and and it's funny because he waves, and it's just like he's the only guy in that counter line that's wearing a neon yellow jacket, just like me.
The fact that was he staring at him the whole time just so he could wave at the right moment?
I'm assuming so.
If I'm standing in line waiting to rent a truck or something, I would be facing the counter.
Right.
I always thought it was strange that he happened to be. Yep.
Yeah, and what made no sense to me. It's like I don't know if Candy's character went over to talk to him and be like, "Hey, we're gonna offer that girl a ride, so be ready to wave."
Yeah.
All right.
On the ready.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go over there. Tell her about the Polka Kings.
He's like, I like how
maybe we could get some listeners.
I like how he starts naming songs. And she has no idea what the hell he's talking about. He's like, something polka, a.k.a. Kiss Me Polka. He's like, these are songs? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, pretty popular. For we sold about 600 something copies.
Yeah, he was like, it's not much. But he's like, pretty big for us, pretty big. And she was like, I'm sorry, did you say you could help me? He's like, anyway, I'm just rambling here.
And I don't even remember why they're going to Milwaukee, but he's like, well.
They were going for a concert, a polka concert.
So he's like, we'd be happy to give you a lift to Chicago. It's on the way to Milwaukee or whatever.
Give me a ride.
It's like, yeah, if you don't mind hanging out with a bunch of polka bums.
I'd love to.
That car ride is fun. It's awkward.
Yeah. I do like when he was talking about, because, they're playing polka songs and everything.
They're playing Christmas songs.
But what's funny is I like that when they're talking about it, she's like, I'm a horrible mother. And he's like, oh, stop. You're not a horrible mother. He's like, hey, these things happen. He was like, my dad died a few years ago. And he was like, we left our kid. He was like, I was out of sorts and everything. He's like, we left our kid at a funeral home.
Yeah, he was
there
like,
all day with the corpse. Yeah. He's like, yeah. And he goes, kind of bothered him at first, but after 5-6 weeks, he came around, started talking again.
Kids are resilient like that. She's like,
I'm sorry, this is supposed to help me how?
She's like, well, you brought it up.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry
like-
I did. But I like how he's like, they're playing the music and he's like trying to pass his clarinet or whatever to her.
Yeah.
Or oboe. I don't know.
And she
what
was
the hell it
like,
was.
no,
She's like,
no. And he was like, come on.
Come on.
Come on. And she's
No.
like, no.
He's like, all right. Feisty redhead.
Watch out for this one, boys. She's all fire.
Someone call the fire department. This one's out of control.
Yeah, so, but Kevin is able to get these burglars that are attempted burgling.
In the act of burgling.
Yeah, and it is, some of the best things. I think one of the funniest scenes ever is when they finally make it upstairs. But when they do it, just to get up the stairs, he has the paint can and throws it over. And, Harry's like, heads up, and ducks. And then you just see Marv like, huh? That dumb smile on his face. Takes a paint can straight to the schnoz.
Yeah.
And then Harry's just like, don't worry, Marv, I'll get him for you. And he's like, Harry. And he gets nailed in the face, falls on top of Marv, and he was like, I'm going to kill this kid. And he's like, ooh. You're missing
some teeth.
What? That's my gold tooth.
That's my gold tooth. I'll kill him.
So they finally get upstairs, and he calls 911. Finally. Now, it never shows a phone company truck out there, like anywhere. So I'm assuming magically the phone lines just started working.
Yeah, because he calls from a neighbor's house.
No, he calls from his house. He calls from the bedroom and then runs back, and he's going up to the attic, but he goes under that tripwire, and that's when Harry trips over the tripwire, and Marv jumps over it and then grabs him. And I don't know why Harry was like down and out for so long. Like he was just he just tripped.
Well, maybe Kevin was pretending to call the police.
No, he did. He was like, hello, police, my house is being robbed. And my house number is 625 Lincoln Boulevard.
He says
my
something
name's
about
Murphy.
Murphy, yeah.
And then he,
See,
that's when he takes off.
See, I was thinking he made the phone call when after he zip lines across to the treehouse and goes into the neighbor's house that's flooded.
No, because he goes in through the basement at the neighbor's house, and when he gets up to the top of the stairs,
that's
they're
where they
waiting
grab
on
him. Oh yeah, they're waiting upstairs.
Yeah.
He's
like, we outsmarted you this time. He's like, we're gonna smash your face with an iron.
Then but first I'm gonna bite your little fingers off one at a time.
And what's so funny is I like when he zip lines across over to the treehouse.
What?
Well, what's great is, you see Marv, and he was like, let's go get him. He was like, he's going to call the cops. He was like, what?
From a treehouse? But it's like, I love, you can tell that Marv's scared of heights.
Yeah, which is not that high. It doesn't look like.
It does. It's not really that high.
But what if it was that high?
I know. Can you imagine? But yeah, like, Harry gets on the rope, no issues.
Yeah.
Like he wants to just get to Kevin.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense because if you think about it, Kevin's gone. They've already set off all the booby traps, so just rob the house at that point.
Yeah. See, and what's funny is even right then, he starts talking. He was like, that's exactly what he wants us to do. Go back downstairs to his little house of tricks.
And get all
like,
smashed up again or whatever.
Yeah, and he's like, what are you doing? He's like, going out the window? Wait, we're going out the window? He's like, yeah. But it's so funny because I like how he's going across, and then you just hear Marv behind him the whole time like, it's like, shut it, Marv.
Yeah, that's
like, come on, Harry, let's go back. It's like, shut it. And then he comes out with the hedge clippers.
Right.
Hey, guys, check this out.
Hello. No, I'm just
It's like, go back.
Like, go back.
Oh, man. So funny. Gets out of the treehouse, and that's when he runs across the street. But he stops right before he goes around the back of the house, and he is like, you better stop me before I call the cops. Mm-hmm. So that's when he runs around back, goes in through the cellar, and comes back up to the top, and that's when they're waiting on him. And then finally, Enters the true heroine of the whole story. Old Man McGuckin.
The South Bend Shovel Slayer.
Yep, with his trusty shovel.
Like how they didn't hear him walk in with those
Through the
rubber
slosh.
boots.
Yeah.
Squeaky ass boots.
I guess maybe because they were just so focused on, like, we are going to kill this kid right now.
They took their sweet ass time.
Yeah. But they were telling everything. It was like, we're going to shove a nail in his foot.
Yeah.
It's like,
I don't even remember.
We're going to set your head on fire.
Yeah, they were smash your face with an iron.
But first, I'm going to bite off each and every one of these little fingers. Then that's when he gets nailed. Marv gets nailed from behind.
Yeah, he gets hit with the shovel first.
Yeah, and then
you see his face
and
go
then
up
Harry
against the
turns
door.
around. Yeah, Harry turns around and he takes a shovel to the face.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Come on, let's get you home."
Let's get you home.
Which makes no sense. Still, you have an 8-year-old child. You just stopped 2 burglars, and you're gonna send the child home
Alone again.
I mean, come on, just be like, "Look, stay with me tonight.
Like
Your parents aren't home."
You can stay at my house until your parents get back, or
Exactly.
whatever. That's
These
least you
movies
can
are
do.
full of irresponsible adults.
Correct.
Ah,
But then I love how once this happens, like the police are already on their way.
correct.
They come out and they, arrest Harry and Marv.
Yeah.
But I love how like everything kind of gets quiet and you hear, "Have yourself a merry little Christmas," as you see Harry and Marv getting put into the back of the police car.
It's like, "Oh, you guys always leave the water on?" Now we know each and every house that you've hit.
Yeah.
And that's when he gives them the look like, "See, you freaking idiot."
I like how, like, when they're putting Harry into the car, watch the head.
Hey, watch your head, pal.
It's so good. He says, it's W-E-T. You don't know how to spell wet bandits? Come on. But, so this is Christmas Eve. That's the end of Kevin's Christmas Eve. And then,
Yeah. I like how he waves from him from the window, though.
yeah.
It's that
And then,
smart-ass little grin.
and then you see Harry just looking over at Kevin. He's like,
Swear to
"Oh,
God,
fucking
I
motherfucker."
will kill this kid.
That's
I'm going to kill him.
exactly what's going through his mind. But then, cut to the next morning, and then you see his mom, getting out of the moving van.
Yep.
Going up to the front door. Kevin wakes up thinking that his whole family's going to be there.
Yeah, because that was his Christmas wish.
Right. And then nobody's there.
Nope.
But as he's going towards, like, the Christmas tree, he hears the front door open.
Correct.
And then Mom comes in.
Kevin! Runs downstairs, and he's looking for her everywhere. Can't find her, and then she comes out from around the corner dramatically. And then right when she sees him, she's like, and then that's when he notices, like, they turn around, and
I love
and it's funny
this.
because, like, he gives her a look like, "You dirty bitch. You left me home alone."
Like, you left me.
Home.
How dare you?
Alone. And she's just like, "I'm so sorry, Kevin." And then that's when he's like, "Oh, I guess all is forgiven."
And then he just
Kids are resilient like that.
goes into that big shit-eating grin. Like,
Yeah.
Like, I'm more happy to see you than I am disappointed that you're a shitty parent.
Would have been okay if we had milk.
Yeah. But it's
You have no
it's,
idea what I've been through.
it's so funny how, like, everybody else gets home, like, immediately afterwards.
Yeah. I like he asked, he was like, "Oh, where is everyone?" She was like, "Oh, they wanted to come, sweetie.
They couldn't make
But
it.
they couldn't make it." And then all of a sudden the door opens and says, "I didn't fall asleep on your face." Or whatever Buzz was saying.
He's like, "Kevin, my boy."
Yeah. It was like, "Wait, how did you get home?"
We
so
took
quick?
the Friday morning flight that you didn't want to wait for.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like, come on. I mean,
Have a little patience.
yeah. But I do like it was like, "Oh, we got to find a store open. We don't even have milk." He's like, "I went to the store yesterday. I bought milk,
the
eggs,
and
and
the
fabric softener." It's like, look
What a-
at you.
What a funny guy.
What a funny guy. What else did you do while we were gone?
Can't even tie his shoes and he's going grocery shopping.
I just hung around.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like when the dad finds the tooth and he's like, "Honey, What's this?
What's this? And he does that little thing with his mouth where it's like, and you can't see it on
tooth.
You can't see it in the recording, but
we're really. I mean,
oh yeah,
we're trying.
We're doing the face.
Yeah.
Kevin, what did you do to my room?
And then, bam, end credits.
Yeah, buddy. God, so good.
It is. It truly was.
There is that little. What is this?
What?
What happened?
When he had
when Buzz, he's like, it's cool you didn't burn the place down.
Yeah.
It's like, this is the only moment in the movie where Buzz isn't an asshole to Kevin.
Correct. And then, what else did he tell him about the, oh no, it wasn't him. It wasn't even that one. Sorry. I'm thinking of the second one. Sorry, people. And that one, we'll get to the second one.
We'll get there.
Yeah. But no, I was thinking about the part when he was like, he was going to do the speech. Saying but no, that's the second one. That's the second one.
I digress.
All right. Pause tape.
Yep.
Rewind. We're starting again.
Nope. We're committed.
So, yeah, no. So he, but that's when he does look out the window and he sees his neighbor.
But it's weird because it's like, he acts like, oh, something, all of a sudden I see something.
Yeah.
But it's like, you couldn't see shit. It's like snowing really hard out.
And you have white curtains.
How did you see anything?
It was the fiery red hair from the granddaughter.
It must have been.
Yeah.
It had to be.
It had to be.
But yeah, he looks outside and he sees that Mr. Old Man Murray or whatever his name is, that his family,
Old Man Marley.
Marley.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's his family comes to see him.
Yep.
You know, after all that concern that his son wouldn't want to talk to him again.
Yep.
So he gets
but
to
alas,
see. Yep.
He did.
Yep. It's a very touching moment.
So this was Home Alone, everyone.
As it always will be. From our family to yours, we wish you a very Merry Christmas.
A very, very merry and safe Christmas.
In a year where the country seems to be as divided as it's ever been, I think one thing that we can all agree on is the love and the caring that comes this time of year.
Yes.
No matter what your background, race, creed, orientation, it doesn't matter.
No.
It's like we need to come together this time of year and squash all the BS.
That we do.
And have a Merry Christmas, everybody.
Quotable podcast
out.